In the heat of battle, medics are the angels of the battlefield. Their job is to save lives, often unarmed, rushing into danger while everyone else is taking cover. They are trained to heal, not to harm. But what happens when a medic is pushed to the brink? What happens when saving lives means taking them? Today, we're rediving into the incredible true story of a combat medic who defied all expectations and became a warrior in her own right. This isn't a scene from a Hollywood movie. This is the story of Sergeant Monica Lynn Brown. In April 2007, Brown was an 18-year-old medic serving in Afghanistan. Her convoy was on a routine patrol in the Paktika province, a volatile region known for ambushes. Suddenly, the world exploded. A massive IED detonated, engulfing one of the Humvees in flames. The vehicle was crippled, and the soldiers inside were trapped and wounded. Without a second's hesitation, Brown grabbed her medical bag and sprinted towards the burning wreckage. Enemy fire erupted from all sides, a coordinated ambush. Bullets and RPGs rained down on their position. Most soldiers would have hit the dirt looking for the nearest cover. But Brown wasn't most soldiers. Her only thought was for the wounded men in the fiery Humvee. She ran directly into the kill zone, ignoring the storm of shrapnel and bullets whizzing past her. She reached the vehicle, where two of her comrades were severely injured and exposed. The Humvee's own ammunition was starting to cook off from the intense heat, turning the wreck into a ticking time bomb. Under constant enemy fire, she assessed their injuries and began providing critical aid. She used her own body to shield them from the incoming rounds as she worked, her focus absolute. One soldier had burns and shrapnel wounds, another was unconscious. She knew she had to get them out of there fast. But the enemy was closing in. The insurgents, seeing a lone medic working on the wounded, thought they had an easy target. They intensified their fire, trying to finish off the survivors. This is the moment where the story takes an unbelievable turn. This is where the medic, the healer, made a choice that would earn her a place in history. She wasn't just going to protect her patients. She was going to fight for them. As the platoon sergeant arrived to help move the wounded, Brown saw the insurgents advancing. They were getting dangerously close. Her primary duty was to her patients, but she knew that if the enemy overran their position, they would all be lost. She helped drag the wounded soldiers to a safer, more defensible ditch. Once they were relatively secure, she did something extraordinary for a medic. She grabbed a rifle. With her patients stabilized but still in danger, Brown returned fire. She wasn't just shooting blindly. She was providing effective suppressive fire, forcing the attackers to keep their heads down. Imagine the scene. A young Maneg, who moments ago was bandaging wounds and starting IVs, is now laying down a base of fire, protecting her entire unit. She was a one-woman force, alternating between treating her patients and engaging the enemy. She refused to let them fall. Her courage and ferocity bought the rest of her platoon precious time to regroup and fight back the ambush. Thanks to her actions, the attack was repelled, and more importantly, all the wounded soldiers survived. When the dust settled, everyone was in awe of what the young medic had done. She had run into a storm of fire, treated the wounded under impossible conditions, and then picked up a weapon to defend them. For her extraordinary bravery, Monica Lynn Brown was awarded the Silver Star, one of the nation's highest decorations for valor in combat. She became the second woman since World War II to receive this honor. Her story reminds us that heroes come in all forms. They aren't just the ones with the biggest guns. Sometimes they're the ones with the biggest hearts who will do whatever it takes to protect those in their care. Monica Lynn Brown proved that the will to save a life can be just as powerful as the will to fight. What an incredible story of courage. If you were inspired by Sergeant Brown's bravery, hit that like button and subscribe for more stories of real-life heroes. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.